How we doing, gangsters?
Like if they're planning on representing that client, how you doing? If they're planning on representing that client, they should at least be able to provide you the name of the person that's tied with the report before they're even given access. Or have the person in
919 plus 1 in response.
Familiar with the
that
attorney.
dope there.
Valentino, this is your report, correct? The investigative report.
The grape seed.
Yeah, it's just mine.
Okay. Has there been any like interrogation or anything where a lawyer was present or asked to be present, or anybody that asked for a lawyer in any sense?
No. Everybody that I've talked to, so most of the conversations happened over the phone. And then I ended up meeting with two, which is gonna be let me get familiar with the names. It was Stu Goopus, and then outside of Stu Goopus, hold on, where is this? Yeah, give me a second. He had like a European kind of name to him. What was his name? Calvin Nonovic. Those are the only two that I really had a conversation with, and I let them both know that they were not being detained, and I was having a conversation. So they were there under free will, and we just talked back and forth. Any information they gave me, they gave me. Then there was one individual that refused to give me his name, but that was the end of the conversation. Is there is something going on with this whole thing?
Yeah, a lawyer came in, spoke
919 10-8 and that Dickory dope on Rockford.
and was looking for access to that report, which makes no sense why a lawyer would be looking for an investigative report.
Yeah, it's an investigation currently. We haven't interrogated anybody. We haven't.
No, not him.
Not me. I'm looking into it.
He's the chief public defender, so I'm just reporting it to him that there may be, not foul play, but.
Was that report number shared with anybody?
Just amongst officers. That's the only. So it would be me, myself, Captain Pike, Corporal Johnson, Officer Webb, and Officer Ambrose are really the only ones who have been touching this.
And when he came in here and asked you for the report number, he knew the report number?
Yeah, so when the lady called, she was like, he's wanting to speak about a report. I was like, okay. I said, did he might tell you what the report number is? And she said 26, which is that exact report. And that's why I came here to double verify it with him. Like, hey, which report number are you calling about?
Appreciate you, brother.
Which report are you inquiring about? And he said 26.
Good night.
And that's the investigative report. And that's what confused me the most.
And there's absolutely no way he would have known their report number.
Yeah, because then the only other people that would have known outside of the department is going to be like judges, like city officials, because they were the ones that were signing subpoenas, things like that.
Did you guys put the subpoenas on a public docket?
Nope, they're all under investigative reports, every single one of them, and then those were given access to those city officials so they could. And
a judge wouldn't leak that. I don't think.
I would hope not. I would fucking pray on handed knee that a judge wouldn't leak a current investigation, but
somebody's leaking. Either this guy guessed is a really good guesser, or someone's leaking.
1 to infinite. Guess a number. Pick a number. Any number.
You know, it's 1 to anything. He's hit the nail on the head on that. I'll call him and inquire about this a little bit.
Yeah. We don't even have like. I mean, I have like persons of interest, but I don't have suspects that I've been really talking to, or made aware that they're a suspect. So nobody's been arrested, nobody's been detained. This has all been just investigative.
These were all just phone calls.
Never
and brought into an interrogation room.
Yeah, never an interrogation. No, there was one that was brought into an interrogation room, and that was the initial. Right? Oh well, they're gone, so they can't speak on it anymore. Unfortunately.
That's bad.
But if you're able to see the report, right?
No, you don't have to give me access. I don't want to know it if it's investigated.
Okay, so yeah, Ambrose, I think he ended up having a conversation with one of the individuals. It was the initial suspect who ended up bringing us a phone. But other than that, there's really there's nobody else. I have not brought a single individual that I've spoken to into an interrogation room. Every meeting has been in the lobby of MRPD or out in the street somewhere under their free will, and I've had them pick a spot. So
I mean, even if someone they get freaked out about that and they go retain an attorney, I want to know what that was about, blah blah blah. How does he have the fucking report?
That's the, yeah, it's kind of how I'm a little confused. And so help my God, if somebody's leaking a fucking investigation that they're not even fucking a part of, I will,
I'm gonna talk with the attorneys and let them know, or at least that attorney, and let them know when it's appropriate, not appropriate to ask for, like, what reports they would be entitled to, right? Like things that are already closed out, person's been sent up, not guilty. You got your client standing right next to you, and you're planning on filing a case, right?
absolutely. And I will, I'll give you my phone number too.
Sure.
And if they want to, if that attorney wants to work with me and have some conversations, obviously I'm not going to just give a full release to them and do that, but I am willing to have conversations regarding this investigation because
All right.
anything helps.
Get
But
you. Get you my number here. Carter, you have my number? I think you do.
Yeah, I do.
All right. All right. I think I've heard what I need to hear, and I got this individual's number. I'm gonna give him a call, figure out what's going on, and I'll send him your way, and I'll try to educate this guy that ongoing investigations are not something that you can just request without a judge's approval.
yeah. Mike, did you guys bring that one that you guys talked to? Was he in an interrogation room?
He was, yeah, but he came under free will because we asked him to come in. He said okay, and he said he would talk with us. We asked him if he wanted a lawyer beforehand. He said no.
Okay.
Hey, Lieutenant.
But again, he did come under free will. I wouldn't have questioned him without a lawyer present if it wasn't under free will.
All right. You are remembering to Mirandize these people before you question them, right?
Yeah, they put it in the report.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me look into it. I'll give you a call. I'll give one of y'all a call.
Sounds
Carter
good.
or you. All right. Be in touch.
All right, thank
My
you, sir.
offices will be in touch.
All right. All right, Valentino, if you don't mind coming down here. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. Literally, the dude walked up to me. I was like, you know, what report are you inquiring about? He was like, he specifically said that number, and I was like, okay. I said, well, Valentino's doing that case. I said, I want to wait until Valentino gets on duty. I said, and then I'll reach back out to you. But then it just seemed kind of iffy to me, so I called Carter. I was like,
What was his name?
Sean. His name was Sean Rivera. Yeah, Sean Rivera. And he was like, I want to speak to you. I want to ask you a few questions about my client. I was like, you know, what client is it? And he just wouldn't disclose that client's name. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to wait until my fellow officer on the case is back on duty before I speak to you about anything.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't tell him shit. That's the only individual that I could see lawyering up would be what's his fuck?
Jimmy?
Richie Lowe. But I mean Richie Lowe, no reason to. I did tell him we'll be in touch. Very ominously. Yeah. And I let the orchestra play the fucking, what's that big thing? The fucking Davy Jones, he's like whipping on, you know what I mean? The big piano. Good. You know what I'm talking about? What's that thing? With the pipes? Big piano pipes?
Yeah.
In a church?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's that called?
Yeah.
No, don't fuck with
me. Organ.
Yep, the organ. Yeah,
I want to also kind of put your ear about this. So there's been 3 or 4 instances in the same exact day yesterday where there's been stabbing at the meat factory. We think it's tied to BBMC. Carter and everybody's on it with me. But I just want to kind of get your ear on this one, because if you look at, the only reason I'm telling you this is because I trust you not to go out there and say anything to anybody or anything like that. But it's report 58, 64, 81, and 92 now.
Right here. Hey. Oh, perfect. No. Give me 1 second. Sorry. This is off the cuff. Richie's lawyer, Sean Rivera, contacted Ambrose about his client, where he made aware of an affidavit identifying his client, and that officers wanted to question Richie Lowe about the conversation he had with the individual he texted.
What report is that?
It's under the main 26 at the very bottom. I moved it because he put it in the most ambiguous fucking spot, but I assume this was Ambrose that put this in here.
At the very bottom?
Very bottom.
Okay, hold on. Let me call him real quick.
So Richie Lowe has lawyered up, which is fine. It's fine to lawyer up. Yeah, a little preemptive. Did you get my text?
Okay. Yep. I just got off the phone with him, and then his story's lining up. So apparently he was representing someone who was wondering how the hell their phone got taken, and an officer showed him the proof. Or how his number became involved.
Okay.
Someone added him to a report. I guess that subpoenaed a SIM card that showed that he was getting, or that SIM card was getting phone calls.
And then they looked at report number 26 from the subpoena.
And they looked at report number 26 from the subpoena.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean.
So hey, he was sniffing up the right tree.
Yeah, you sniffing up the absolutely. I really got nothing for him. I don't even care to talk to fucking. What's his name? I can, but it's gonna lead to nothing because the guy just doesn't want to cooperate.
Give up any information or anything. Yeah.
So he's a pointless.
He wouldn't even. He'd barely want to tell me anything.
Yeah.
Way traffic northbound Las Lagunas.
All right, makes sense.
Black collar Sultan.
Perfect. All right, baby.
All right. Glad we clear that one up. All right, see you around.